Morning. Good morning, Saving Jennifer. Saving Jennifer. Can we save you? Good morning. We are just packing some stuff up. We have 12 sales in 24 hours. So 12 sales since yesterday. What's up, Trisha? Thank you. How was Webster? Trisha, how'd you like Webster Flea Market? For those of you who don't know, I went to Webster Flea Market a week ago yesterday. And I think Trisha went yesterday. So I want to know how it went. Sorry, I'm getting my labels out. I forgot to undo them from the printer. So good morning, Be Red, please. I know, I need to save too. What's up, Thrifty Dilly? We loved it. It rained, so not everyone set up. Oh, what? Rain in Florida? Come on, this time of year? Get out of here with that. Let me see about over here. Yeah, this thing on Instagram is just crazy. I don't know what's going on over there. I don't even know. All right. Good morning. Good morning, Big. Good morning, Beth. Good morning, Fig. All right. So let's pack some stuff up. We have 12 orders going out. We'll go ahead and I'm going to move you guys over a little bit. Sorry for the noise. Boop. All right. We're going to move you over a little bit. We'll do this. How are everyone's sales last night? Were the sales good yesterday? I don't know if you guys listened to Orlando and Pure Hustle podcast last night. It was pretty cool over there to watch it, see what was going on. What's up, Margarita? What's up, love, over there on Facebook and YouTube? We loved it. It rained. My bad. Good morning. Good morning. Nope sales. We plan to go again soon. He picked quite a bit, despite the weather. Yeah, I bet your husband had Trisha. I bet your husband had a heyday out there, a ball. Because I know, like, he doesn't care that much about clothing, but like all the other cool stuff at the flea market. And so that flea markets have totally turned into like made from China stuff. Like everything's made from China, But then you have half the flea markets that are like truly the people unload what they got from the week from like whatever house sales or house clean outs or bins or whatever. Those are awesome. And that Webster flea market had half and half. So that was great. One sale is better than no sales. That's what I always say. Can't wait for my 140 or my Lafayette 148 jacket. Do you want me to put more stuff like that in my Whatnot so you can get it for cheap? Because I can put that stuff in my Whatnot and you can get it for like super cheap. Those things I know on eBay can go for good money. So if you want it, I appreciate you buying it. So yeah, it's like leather, and then there's like a little right here that isn't leather. I remember packing it up Sunday night. Did you sell 1K yesterday? No. 1,000? 1,000 worth of stuff? No. 12 sales. 12 sales. 3, Speed Racer. I love your name. 3's fine. 3 is fine. Well, I want to try to sell 1% to 2% of my store. I sold 12 items. I have 1,500 items listed. I didn't sell 1% of my store. So I didn't hit my goal. That's okay. We'll just list more. Now, where's my phone? All right. First item going out. We'll talk about it. This is a Banana Republic linen. Again, this is a brand I don't normally pick up. Banana Republic. I don't need to show you close up. You guys know the brand. But this is like a safari jacket or something. Safari shirt. It was linen blend. And it had those double pockets. So it definitely was more unique. I thought linen, unique, double pockets. Even though it's Banana Republic, I picked it up. It sold for best offer $40. I put rare in the title. How about that? Good morning, Pamela. Thanks for popping in, everybody. I know I've been coming on early in the morning, but this is kind of the routine I like. So take the kids to school, pack stuff in the morning, then get to work. This is going out priority, actually. 1 piece overnight. That's fine. I can't wait for everything I bought to get here. Oh, dang it, guys! Why are you buying stuff for me? I feel bad. I hope it comes out okay. That was the one thing. That was the one confliction about Whatnot. Like, I don't want to sell to people who follow me or anything like that, but it's kind of hard. I don't know. That's my one confliction. That's probably why I don't do anything but just women's, because I don't care if I buy it for $4 and it sells for $8. I'm happy for you. We need an inventory tour. What type of inventory tour, Felix? Like listed inventory or non-listed inventory? Which type of tour do you want? Felix, are you going thrifting today with Bearded, or was that yesterday? Do you get more write-offs if you have a business license? No, you don't. As long as you keep track of everything you do, like Mile IQ and everything else. No, I don't have a business license. I don't have a business license at all. Am I thrifting today? No. But tomorrow I'm doing a 9 to 9 thrift. So 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. thrift all day long, all evening long, open to close. So that's going to be my thrift today, 9 to 9. I already shipped that. Okay. Next item, I sold 2 Polo Ralph Lauren shirts. Surprise, surprise. Now the difference is one sold for $17.99, and we'll get to that in a minute. This one sold for $24.99. It's because it's a 3XB. You guys aren't new, but they're always new eyes. The bigger, the better. I always like to look for these plaid patterns with that little pony. Polo Ralph Lauren shirts sell better like once it gets a little bit nicer out. These patterns especially. Today, have fun, Felix. I'm a little bit jealous. I'm a lot jealous. Maybe you guys will go live for once. Something I got for a friend. Good. Okay, that's fine. As long as you get for a friend and stuff like that. As long as it's for the personal, it's cheaper. It's cheaper that way. Need a live thrift today. I know. I'm not thrifting today. I don't think. I have to get my work done first. I have a lot to. I really want February. February is a really important month for listing everybody. Lifting. We'll slow down. February is an important month to list because you have the end. It's still cold places, but then you really need to start getting that spring and summer stuff out because March hits and you're talking spring break. I always feel like February is a really, really important month. And it's also a slower month for the most part. And you can get more stuff out there, get more sales. So it's a really important month. I know it sounds crazy. I know everyone, Q4 and all that stuff. Those are important too, but this is an important month because it's that seasonal change. It's like the big seasonal change month. So that sold for $24.99. Yeah, $4 into both of those. Let's see. When do you ship listing more to spring items? I've been saving up. So I usually do it March 1st. I've always done it. Well, I've been doing seasonal for about 5 years. I got to a point where I got so much inventory that I could do that. March 1st, September 1st. I'm changing it to August 15th and February 15th. So like President's Day weekend, I'm going to stop listing my summer and start listing spring. But again, if you've been following me, I've listed all my jackets and stuff. So now I'm just down to like jeans and long sleeve shirts, stuff like that. I haven't been listing these. So I go to the storage unit. I've seen these. I put them in a box and left them there because I'm doing priority first. So like the big thick stuff first. Is it a good time for retail arbitrage? I did some in Florida when I went, and it was okay. They had those big, massive clean out sales like the last couple weeks and few weeks, and the sales were really good. Now they're restocking. I think right now they're restocking. They're getting ready for all the spring and summer stuff. You're going to see that. And then they'll slowly trickle out and have little sales here and there. So it's usually at the end of the season. I bet they'll have one more sale because I still see them putting winter stuff out. So I bet they'll have one more big sale. Golf stuff too. Sold 2 women's Masters pieces in the last 8 days. Trisha, I'm with you. Masters stuff sells year round. And I always save my Masters stuff for March. I'll list all my Masters stuff in March because the Masters starts the first week of April. And I also do the same with the NFL and college like that right there. I always list them right before the colleges start. NFL start. Pamela says, hello, everyone. Speed Racer, I wish you would list those Lululemon shirts you wear, but I know you like them. I love these shirts. You can go to Lululemon. We made too much. You can get like the off colors. Black never goes on sale. Rarely black goes on sale for like pants, shorts, all that stuff. But yeah, I have a ton of spring stuff. I don't even know what I have. We can still get deals. I bought a few things from K-Way and have been able to resell for profit. For sure, Mary. Yesterday, I bought a couple things from Joel. I kind of forced him into selling more stuff so he could get to 1,000. I bought a pair of double RL pants for $50. I know that sounds crazy, but those wool pants I could probably resell for sure for $100. So yeah, you can still make money off whatnot. You just got to know what you're doing. For your 99 thrift, how many items would you typically thrift average. And what's up, Donna Diggs? Thanks for hopping in. 9 to 9 thrift. Boy, I hope it's a lot because I haven't thrifted a lot, but I really don't need inventory. So when I go thrifting, I usually go 9 to 9. I only do that with Bearded usually. And we fill. So I drive a Model Y, and it's got a frunk. It's got a trunk underneath the trunk, and then the back is actually really big. We fill that thing to the brim. So I bet tomorrow I'll probably pick up 50 to 60 pieces or so, a 9 to 9. But I can be selective too. And guys, I do hard goods some too. Like definitely like plush or anything like that. I'll do hard goods. So just because I'm usually selling clothing, if I see hard goods and especially shoes, I will definitely sell shoes, no doubt. A lot of people I know don't really sell a whole bunch of shoes. I scored at Speedway while you were gone. Viore and Polo Ralph Lauren 5XB new with tags. Dang, Meg's killing it at Speedway. That's one of my favorite little stops because it's so small. All right, next one, $34.99. I just listed these this week. I'm listing all my shoes. So what I do, I take all my shoes, put them in a bin. When the bin gets too full, and I finally have the guts, I clean all my shoes, and then I list them, and they all sell really quickly. So I paid $6 for these. As you can tell, I don't even take that off the bottom. I show them in the picture and everything. These are Olakai. Just some leather shoes. And of course, Olakai is known for having that push down heel, so you can slide right in. But these are in really good condition. Really good condition. Sold them for $34.99, and they're going to go out priority in one of these boxes right here. Let's see. What was the last plush you picked up? Felix, my last plush I picked up was Sally, I think. I think it was Sally, the Build-A-Bear Sally. So I've been on the lookout for Build-A-Bear. I've been doing my research on Build-A-Bear, and there's some Build-A-Bears that go for decent money. So keep your eye open for Build-A-Bear stuff, if you even care about that sort of thing. But plushes are easy to, you just literally throw them in a big poly mailer and ship it. But when I go thrifting with Bearded, it's going to be impossible to find plush. That's his favorite. You go straight over there like a 4-year-old. I just found very similar pair of Olakai. Yeah, Olakai are really good. And as long as these are in really good condition, but as long as they're in decent condition, they will sell. And you'll notice Olakai makes a really good shoe. So you're not going to see these super worn out. You're not going to see these worn out. And a lot of them, not the leather, you can throw in the washer and they'll be fine. So Olakai is a good one. Hello Kitty Build-A-Bear. Sold one. You got one at the bin, sold for $52. Exactly. Hello Kitty is a popular one. The one I got was Sally, and it talked from The Nightmare Before Christmas, stuff like that. Do I just sell on eBay? Currently, yes. And Whatnot. I guess I do about one Whatnot show a month. But I only really talk about and count eBay as my sales. I don't count Whatnot. I don't talk about Whatnot sales because not everyone does that. But eBay, yes. So only eBay, 12 orders in a day. Now, I'm on the fence about transitioning over to, or actually adding on Poshmark, but I'm going to wait till Autoposture has a cross-lister because I pay for Autoposture already, and you guys know I get a ton of sales through Autoposture, so if you're interested in Autoposture, you're watching this, so you don't know what it is, it's awesome. It does everything. It's like a virtual assistant. You pay $35 a month. But I have Autoposture, and I pay for that. I don't want to pay for Vendu or List Perfectly. I don't want to pay for another $40, $50, $60, however much it is, cross-lister. I want it to all be in one. I don't want to pay for something else when I'm having 12 sales a day on eBay. So once Autoposture comes out with the cross-lister, I'll probably dabble into Poshmark. So Jellycat plush are pretty good. Jellycat, yes, Jellycat. Bearded taught me that one too. I know Jellycat, and they're very bright, right? You know what they look like. So yeah, just tell me, but keep your eye out for Hello Kitty. Those are big money. Trisha knows. I sold a Vampire Cat for $60. Exactly. So all you do just go to your phone. You guys know. To go to eBay, type in Build-A-Bear used. This is a Polo Ralph Lauren size small, $17.99. So you see the price difference, $17.99. Type in Build-A-Bear, go from highest selling to lowest, and the first page is probably going to be like the same rare one, and go to like a couple pages through, and you'll just scroll through and see which ones sell for the most. Those are the ones I'd be keeping my eye out for. Now, I don't go over to the plush and spend 5 minutes going through them. I'll literally go over there and just do a quick little search and be out. I'm not going to sit there and go through them like crazy. Like I do clothing, go through clothing. This is going to Ian. So $17.99. Again, just a $10, $12 profit sale. Bread and butter. But this is not a get-rich-quick thing if you're new in here. Just so you know. Blah, blah, blah. Plush loveys go for good money, too. Blah, blah, push loveys. What are blah, blah, push loveys, Trish? I've never even heard of that. Is Auto Posture talking about coming out with the cross lister? Yes. So, Kelsey, Auto Posture, supposedly I'll be in the beta program. But yes, I think this year, later spring, they're going to come out with a cross lister. She's working on it, and that would be huge because it already shares on Poshmark. It already does all the eBay D-list, relist, sends out offers, Depop, Mercari, all that stuff. If it comes out with the cross lister, it's an all one-stop shop. It's game over. It's game over. So it'd be really not smart for me to not get on Poshmark too. So going picking today, I'm not. I'm going picking all day tomorrow, John. I'm going picking all day tomorrow. Maybe I'll go a little bit today. I don't know. But I have so much inventory I need to list. I did a really good job yesterday. You'll be proud of me. I listed 15 items and I drafted a whole bunch, and I have a lot more pictures. So you guys be proud of me. Where did you put your items for the mailman? Do you go to the post office? Good question, Megan. Yes. Oh, this is a Polo Ralph Lauren. I bought 2 of these for $5.99. One was green. They weren't the same, but they're very similar. It's just a full zip like rain jacket, Polo Ralph Lauren, $5.99. Sold this for $47.99. I go to the post office. So I have a P.O. box. And so I check my P.O. box, and I also drop my stuff off there. It's not out of my way. It's actually on my way home from dropping my daughter off at daycare. So it's not out of my way at all. I prefer to do that. I just prefer that. My wife and I had a discussion maybe a year and a half ago, and we thought it'd be smart to get a P.O. box, also for like safety reasons and stuff like that. She just felt comfortable and got to keep her happy, and I understood. So yeah, P.O. box, and it's a write-off, so it's not like it's a big deal. I feel like it looks professional too. Maybe not. I don't know. I'm replying, our Goodwill. Good luck. Mary, how are the Goodwill up the price on plush to $9.99 each? And more of the big ones, that makes the margins not look good. Yes. So, Mary, what's going to happen is no one's going to buy those plush, and they're going to get sent to the bins. I'm telling you right now, I've been talking to a few people. The bins have been better than ever. And I think it's because of that. I think it's because they're pricing stuff up so high at the store, not realizing that all these Rosses and Burlington and all those places are getting so much stuff and having huge, deep sales. They're not selling as much. They're not. And so the bins are just getting piled on with stuff. So that stuff will just end up at the bins. And then they're going to realize, they're going to look at their numbers in 6 months and say, our numbers in our store are way down, and they're going to have to go back. It's going to happen. They got really lucky after the pandemic, because I know it for a fact, because the supply chains were really bad. TJ Maxx and all those places weren't getting closed, but Goodwill were still getting their donations. So they had pricing power, so they priced everything up. I won't pay it. So I refuse to. I'll find the stuff they don't know about. So if they have a $9.99 plushes, so be it, but look for those rare Build-A-Bears. People will just not go to plushes anymore, and then they'll put out those Build-A-Bears, and you will find them. Let's see. We're so proud of you. Thanks, Felix. Felix, I love you. They're a brand for babies, little plush knit dolls. Okay, I'll look out for them. I know there's a lot of baby plushes that sell for a ton. Mostly, my wife tells me because people or kids will lose that plush and they don't make it anymore, but people will have it on eBay. And so then they buy it. And Tampa Toy, I just saw you pop in. Tampa Toy probably knows because he does obviously a lot of toys. And I met him in Tampa at the Red, White, and Blue. And yeah, some of those plushes that have been discontinued sell for good money. Do you use a P.O. box with eBay? Yeah, P.O. box I use with eBay. So everything I do is sent out from my P.O. box. So you'll see right here, P.O. box. And then up here, you guys will see it too. Right here, P.O. box. So P.O. box, everything's sent out. Everything's sent back to my P.O. box. And it's not easy. It's not hard to find my address. I'm not worried about that. It's just about having a whole bunch of boxes and stuff on our front porch. Shelby didn't want that. I've been thinking about a P.O. box thing too. It's something to think about. I got the smallest one. I got the smallest P.O. box. And all they do, if you have big packages, they'll put it in another locker or they'll just keep it behind the counter and give you a slip. So you don't need to get the big locker since you're doing packages. Don't feel like, what's up, Amy D? A lot of Goodwill plushes is on Shop Goodwill website. Yes. So when I was down with Ethan, let's see what's next. By the way, next, you guys know me. I love it. I love it. I love it. Let's start selling these. They're my favorite. Under Armour stretch pants. See, and what will happen? I know for a fact, you guys know our local Goodwill people watch me. Hi, if you're watching me, Goodwill people. Some of them I know for a fact will watch my videos and be like, all right, we need to pull that and put it on Goodwill. And I also know for a fact that that stuff doesn't sell well on Shop Goodwill. So you can't be me, Goodwill. These sell for $23.99. And I've sat on these for a few months. So don't try it. Just leave it out there for us and you'll make your money. Put a whole bunch out there and I'll buy them. I made a video on blah, blah, a while back. I'll tag you. Thanks, Trisha. Do that. If you only list the P.O. box, how are the, I'm not going to say that word, supposed to find you? Exactly. You can find my address. It just looks suspicious. It's like Matilda, the FBI. Remember Matilda? Like the guy had all the used car parts outside the house, and Matilda was supposed to watch them, collect them, and bring them inside. And then the FBI started watching them. My wife's like, I just don't want people to like see we have packages and come steal stuff off of our house, whatever. I don't know. Next sale. Those sold for $23.99. You know I get those. All my shorts, all my pants, Under Armour, match play pants and shorts sell for $23.99. This was a good pickup. I bought this for $10. It's a Patagonia. It's really weathered, but I've never seen one like this with that Sherpa, like, I don't know, what do you call that, pile inside? The whole thing's pile. It's women's. It sold, I took a best offer of $55. I listed it while I was in Florida. It sold really quickly. I was going to say something about Ethan. Did I say it when I was down there? Good luck. Thanks. Hola, handpick waving, Facebook. Oh, what's up, Andrew? I can't see emojis over there, but hi. It doesn't come in as emoji. What's up, boss? What's up, Casey? Your whatnot didn't come from a P.O. box. Yes, it should have. If it didn't, that was my bad. It's because I have a new computer. It might have not done it. That's okay, Felix. You can come find me, Felix. Bring me those little things you found, $5.99 and sell for $1,800. Bring those down here. Send Indonesia, my friend. I actually don't know. I just use global shipping program. Whenever people ask me, like, will you ship? I say, I don't know. I use global shipping program. So if it goes there, it goes there. If it doesn't, it doesn't. How did your whatnot show go? I thought it was fun. Like I said, my goal is just to find women's clothing that are good, that I know are good, and throw them on there. And if someone gets a steal to resell or for themselves, so be it. I don't care. I like having fun. I think it's fun. It's entertaining for me. It's just fun. I have to make better. Unlock our giveaway categories though. I got to get more creative. So $10 and $55 on that Patagonia. I'm putting it in this big box right here. It fits. It's not rolling around. And that's that. That's going out ground as well, by the way. I have not gotten my ground stuff from Florida. So I packed all those things. It was 40 pounds worth of stuff. I have not received that from Florida yet. 13 today? Not today, Casey. A 9 to 9 tomorrow. Get jealous. 9 to 9 tomorrow. All day thrift. Sorry, sirs. Not sure which words you aren't allowed to say. I don't know if I'm allowed to say it or not. I'm just not going to because I'm live on a few different streams. I'll get banned from everywhere. Ethan Goodwill, .com and plushes. Yeah, I don't know. I forget what I was going to say about Ethan when I was down there. I completely forget. That's where my brain is. New tags, Banana Republic. When I find Banana Republic or J. Crew, new tags, that is, even sometimes I'll buy the outlet. Again, it will have the dots underneath there. If it's outlet, it will have the dots underneath. These are not outlet. So they were $4.99. When they're new with tags, I buy them. And the easy thing about these are, they always say like what they are. These are just tapered fit wool pants. Great. I'll list them. They sold for a best offer at $30. I'll buy them. Besides Jinkos, what's something you never leave behind? Oh my gosh. CC Filson. Again, it all depends on your buy costs. I think something we don't talk about often in this community is one of the most important things, of course, is sell-through rate and sold comps and everything. But your buy cost is probably the most important thing, which means how much you can source something for. That is so important. Your buy cost is so important in this business. You want as low buy cost as you can get. Thanks, Marlene, for the chilies. I forgot there's like a goal up there. I tried to get rid of those. But yeah, these sold for $30. Took a best offer. They were $4.99. Am I out of padded flat rate already? What on earth? I just filled this thing. Oh, I have one. Don't worry. I have boxes and boxes and boxes. I haven't watched you in forever. You disappeared from my For You page. I know, probably Annie, because I haven't put out a lot of videos. So I decided I'm gonna probably put out like videos that have good stuff in it. After talking to like dealing with Dalton and some of those guys, just put out stuff that's like has good stuff with it or good tips or whatever. So that's probably what I'm gonna do instead of forcing it. You listed a women's item. Courtney, what did I list? You listed a women's item. Besides Jinko, okay, so CC Filson, obviously Kuji, but I don't find that. I don't find Jinko. Nowadays, if it's an older South Pole jean, I pick it up. So older South Pole jean, I pick up. And I don't know. There's a lot of things. It just depends on how much it costs. There's a buy cost involved, right? Like that Patagonia I picked up, but if it was just like a Patagonia t-shirt for $10, I wouldn't have picked it up. So it just depends. Do you have other thrift stores you go to other than Goodwill? Here in Indianapolis, Goodwill is pretty much the main one. We have one Salvation Army. It's garbage. We have one Wheeler Mission store. It's good, but their prices are really expensive, so it's garbage. And we have a couple little church stores, and they can be hit and miss, but they're mostly miss, so it's not really worth my time. But I'm just waiting for like a red, white, and blue. It's a matter of time before red, white, and blue or something comes to town and takes like all the Goodwill people with them. Hey, got an older Dyson, no attachment. Is it worth posting on eBay? Kristen, a lot of people part those out. So I know J Ride Flips, he talks about all the time. He parts them out, like the head. I don't know if it's a cordless one, but the head, the shaft, the shaft, all of it. The motor, all that stuff. So here's the next sale. This I was surprised. This is a Sir Pendleton. This is another brand that a bolo that you shouldn't leave behind if it is wool and 100% wool. There's a lot of cotton I leave behind, but this is a Sir Pendleton. But it's not one of those thick wool. It's like a thin wool Sir Pendleton. Really weird. Double chest pocket. So I listed it cheaper because it's not like the Pendleton you think about. $32.99. I paid $4.99 for that one. Morning, Patriot Girl. I think were you in I think you were in someone's live last night on Facebook or on YouTube. I think I saw you. The Patagonia. What's up, Mia? Mia, what's up? From Speedway. Well, at least we used to work in Speedway. What's up, Mia? Carl, that's going to Carl. Oh, Carl. Let's see. Oh, the Patagonia. Yeah, that thing. I listed that Patagonia because it's a women's Patagonia. It was really weathered. Like I said, when I was showing you guys, it was weathered And so I don't want to put that stuff in my whatnot. Like if it's women's, whether like I have a couple North Face in my eBay store, and if it's weathered or has some I don't want to put anything that looks gross in my whatnot shows, because I don't want people to come on and be like, your things are gross. I just don't want to do that. I take pictures, really good pictures for eBay. Whatnot, I don't take great pictures for. I picked up a CC Filson 100% wool coat, men's 2XL for $10. Pam, go ahead. DM me. I'll send you my address. Just send that to me. Send that to me. CC Filson 100% wool coat, over $100 all day long. You just 10 extra money plus. Definitely more 10 extra money. Do you have other thrift stores? Oh yeah, I already read that. Hey, got an older Dyson. My bad. I'm just now getting this. Dalton is the best, Felix says. Dalton is the best. You make your money at the buy. Reisner knows. You make your money when you purchase your item. And I think it's been a long time since I said that, or even K-Way has said that. I haven't heard him say that. You make your money when you pick up the item and you buy it. That's when you make your money. So when you pick up that item like these pants for $4 instead of $8, that's when you make your money. These are Oakley. I talk about these during hauls often. Just Oakley pants. And they sold for $21.99 international sale. These are literally a bread and butter. I find these a few a month. That way I can list them very, very quickly because I have some sold or already listed. So I love these Oakley pants. They were a good size, 34, 33, 34, 34, 33, I guess, 34, 33, $21.99, paid $4.99 for it. You're welcome, Kristen. Good to know you go to Speedway. I'll stay on my side of town on the west side. Hey, Kelsey, listen, I never go to the west side, so it's all you. In fact, I don't even go west really of Keystone too much at all. So all that like Noblesville, and if you're from around here, you don't know, but the west side of Indy, I don't go down there. I don't even go to the south side. I just don't have time. There's just so many thrift stores around. I just don't have time. Plus, like, I'm sorry, but like I've been spending way more money at retail arbitrage than I have at Goodwill. Again, when they have really big discounts like that Dick's sale, I spent a ton of money. So sorry, Goodwill, you up your prices. I'm going to find other places to sell. Before we do this item right here, I want to answer some more questions. West side, my side too. Meg, you and Kelsey are going to be going at it over there. You got some competition. What metrics do you use to measure your success? I'm new and trying to measure my success. Thank you. I would definitely do like weekly. Well, since you're new, you can't do like 90 days. So like your weekly, your 2 weeks, how many items are you selling? What's your profit margin on those items? Stuff like that. Honestly, I'm kind of cerebral. I just kind of have it all in my head. If I'm buying something for $5, I go on eBay, I sell it for $25, I know I'm doing good. So I know I'm doing well. And as long as you get your shipping down right, you're not going to lose money. So as far as metrics, I would probably just look at your 2 weeks and how many things do you have listed? How many things have you sold? I like to personally sell 1 to 2% of my store. If you're just now coming in, I was talking about that earlier. I like to sell 1 to 2% of my store a day. That's my goal every day. Sometimes it's not good to have daily goals, but I do. And Patrick, I see you up there. I'm coming to you. And they're claiming that they're fake. Rachel, what'd you say? Claiming they're fake? They're for sure not fake. It happens twice now. What did they claim that was fake online? Yes, just got $300 worth of Plato's Closet at 90% off sale, $33 to flip. Exactly, Hillary. Like, I honestly, like, people freak out. I would be, if Goodwill closed their doors, I would still be okay. I would make it work. When I was down in Florida, I learned a lot, especially about different ways to source. So I wouldn't, and I'm just talking about talking with people and stuff like that. So the thrift stores are great. They want to overprice stuff, go for it. But you can pivot also to hard goods or to blankets or to whatever. So they can't keep up on everything. And plus Goodwill, they get stuff in the back. They get gold. They get watches. They get antiques. They get collectibles. Really, the clothing's probably one of the last things they care about. Good morning, Dulce. How do you do taxes? I've done them since I've got a 1099 from eBay since 2011. So I had a CPA since forever, and I've done them since then. So I basically have my own spreadsheet. I have everything from last year filled out, and then I can input everything from this year or this, I guess, 2022 filled out. So stuff from 2023 is much easier. I hope there's a lot of people live today. I have a ton to do and need motivation. Casey, I'm with you. Yesterday, no one was on. It was awful. So it was awful. All right, up here. Let's see. Patrick, do you know anything about snowboards? I do. I love snowboarding. I picked up one yesterday for $3. Put it in my auction for $174. Already got one bid after telling then shipping would be $70. They corrected me. Some specs. Nicely offered, buy it for $164. I don't know what I have. I tagged you on TikTok. I might just end up more research. What was the brand, Patrick? So if it's a Burton snowboard, that's probably like one of the better snowboards. That would be a good one. There are some off-brand snowboards, but tag me with what snowboard it is. Yeah, I definitely know about snowboards. Actually, in college, what I used to do in 2000. It was around 2005, 6, 7. I would go to Dick's Sporting Goods at the end of the snow season and buy their snow boots for snowboarding and snowboard bindings when they went on clearance, and I sold those on eBay. So I'm not lying when I've been selling since 2001. I used to do that, and I used to go to TJ Maxx and find Toomey luggage at like whatever TJ Maxx prices. They would have Ducati Toomey luggage, and I would ship those out and sell those on eBay too. So I guess I've been doing retail arbitrage for much longer than what I thought. Good morning, Audra. Your Goodwill pricing is so good. Here, pants are $8.99. Mary, so if you follow me you're on Facebook, I know. We do have pretty good prices, but I just went to the Tampa Bay area, Sarasota, Ocala. I go to Chicago. I go to Northern Indiana. I went to Kentucky. I've gone to all those places. I've been posting those videos on YouTube, and you can see like there are high prices, but I end up hauling out everywhere I go. So they price stuff differently, and I feel like I can just haul out wherever I go. Now, if you live in a town where they have one thrift store or something like that, I get it. Ocala was that way, and it was awful thrift store, but you just have to drive. We drove an hour and a half to Ocala to the bins. It was awful, but I would drive an hour and a half every day. If I lived an hour and a half outside of Indy, I would drive an hour and a half. If I needed to go to Chicago, if I didn't have any thrift stores around here, I would drive 2 hours or 3 hours to Chicago and thrift there like once or twice a week if I had to. Are my messages sending? Keston, I don't see any other than are my messages sending. Let's see. Meg, I typically stay in Avon, Plainfield, Brown. Oh, okay. You and Kelsey can talk. If you do sell similar, the shipping details will be 90% right at the time. Yeah, I agree, Tampa Toys. So if you do sell similar from someone else's thing, the shipping is usually about 90% right. So let's say I'm shipping a pair of pants like this. They'll have about the correct weight in there and dimensions. Not always, but about 90% of the time. So you really have to tinker with that. I do because I ship out. I have 3 settings that I ship out. So if you watched me yesterday, I sold this exact same pair of pants. 511 tactical, these navy. I had 2 of them, so this is the second pair. It's sold. So I think these are the strike. No, they're the fast tack. These are called the fast tack. Anyways, I told you there's the 5-digit code inside on the tag. Always usually starts with the 7. Type that in, it'll pull up this exact model. So easy peasy. Actually, I do have something else. This isn't the last order. Let me make sure it's going to the right person. It is. Okay. Because your Goodwill doesn't have half off days. Yeah. Our Goodwill, Megan, yeah, our Goodwill does not have half off days. When I went to Florida with red, white, and blue, their stuff is expensive, but then they had their half off day, and 3 out of 4 tags were half off. Actually, 2 out of 4 were half off. 1 was 75% off. So I'm all about those. And Goodwill used to have those, and they got rid of them. Military discounts, all the discounts they got rid of. They might bring them back. They might not. I don't know. What's up, Tam's Treasure? What state has the most used Carhartt clothing? Okay, that's what I was going to get. Tampa, thank you. Okay, earlier I was talking about Ethan. So when I was in Florida, I went on shopgoodwill.com and I put everything down into Indianapolis where I live. So you can select region for Shop Goodwill. That way, like me, I can go pick that stuff up and not have it shipped to me. So I looked at all the clothing at Indianapolis, shopgoodwill.com. So that way, if I buy it, I can pick it up. Almost everything on shopgoodwill.com here where I live was vintage t-shirts, vintage NASCAR stuff, Carhartt. Like every other item was that. And then they'd have like lots of Under Armour and stuff like that. We're going for nothing. Because again, they think it's going to go for good money. It doesn't. I don't even sell that stuff very much anymore. But yeah, Carhartt was like all on Shop Goodwill. That's probably why I don't see it anymore. Cool. I just won't get Carhartt. I'll get something different. So, yo, morning. What's up, Jay Licious? What is up? Good morning. Just picked up new attacks 511. Yeah, 511 still a good seller for me. I mean, they're making more of it. The market's getting more flooded, but hey, that's my second one. It sold for $21.99. So this next item I just listed 2 days ago. So after I got home, I listed, it might have been yesterday. I don't remember. It's a North Face down jacket. Again, like I told you. Actually, I thrifted this like a week or two ago. I thrifted this. I think I had it in a video. It was $19.99. I think I had it in a video. $19.99. North Face down men's jacket, $5.50 fill. So it's really not the best fill. It's like not one of the better down jackets, but it's still good. I had someone message me. Okay, you want to hear something really bad? I'll tell it to you. I'll be honest. Casey Squirrel, I know, right? I'm in Tennessee. I find a lot. Yeah, Tennessee, I hear it's good. I hear Tennessee's good. I know Dilly is over in Ohio, and their prices are good. So, yeah, find Western Pearl Snap. 511 is good. 7-Eleven is better. Yeah, their Slurpees are way better. So you guys know I put it like that, put it in a bag. So the story with this, and I'll come over to Facebook and YouTube, but I got to tell you the story. The story with this jacket, I was asking $74.99 or best offer. Someone offered me $60, and of course they had like a note like, I'm traveling somewhere and I'm on a tight budget and all that stuff. You know, when I first started, I felt bad, but no, that's not my problem. That's not my problem. And I'm not, it's business. It's a different world. When I was a teacher, I had more of a tender heart and stuff like that. But then as you got, you know, further along in education, you got tired of excuses with kids and like, that's a you problem. You didn't do your homework last night for the most part, unless it's something that happened at home or whatever. It's a you problem. That's not a me problem. So so they offered 60. I countered with what I thought was 65. I put in 45 and hit enter. And I was like, oh, no. So what I did, sounds bad. I went in and ended my item right away. So I went in, ended my item right away, then relisted it. And it sold for full price like an hour later. So that guy was probably really upset that they got an offer for 45 and then it wasn't available anymore and it sold for full price. Sorry. I mean, I don't feel bad. I feel like, oh, that's a mistake. I felt bad. I don't know. Whatever. That was a mistake by me, but I'm luckily I couldn't retract the offer, so I just ended the item. So that's what I did. I'm a bad person, I guess. I know if you have I don't know if I'm banned on TT, but I guess my messages aren't showing. Kristen, I will look. My question to you, do you offer the shipping eBay price that you get, or do you change to other options? I'm sure you mean about different shipping settings. So yes. So it's not Kristen, it's Keston. So yeah, I do eBay calculated shipping. So I put in what I'm going to ship it in. So this was ground. I'm going to ship it in a 10 by 8 by 6. And then I put the weight, and then eBay does the calculated shipping. And I ship everything through eBay. I don't go to Pirate Ship and check the prices and compare. That's a waste of my time. I print out 12 of my labels this morning and I ship it. So as long as I'm shipping from home, I'm actually making a little bit of money off of shipping. So we call it handling money or whatever. I don't care about saving 40 cents. I don't have time for that. I'd rather go list 4 more items and save that 40 cents. How do you know what to put as the listing name to make it sell faster. So the title, Victoria, you want to look at something that sold. So let's say you're looking up a North Face jacket, look at some solds and look at their titles. And obviously they sold for a reason. So look at their titles, look at their prices, look at their pictures, do something like that. But you definitely want to put, if it, North Face jacket, North Face, how would people be looking for it? I guess that's where I want to go back to. How are people going to be searching for that item? The North Face down jacket, men's size, medium, black. Those are kind of the first things I put in, something like that. Good morning, Central Illinois. Leslie, what's up? Yeah, I'm here. Yeah, Debbie, you're where the music theaters are. Nashville area. Yeah, Western stuff sells hot there, I'm sure. Or you get a lot of Western. Do you have phys ed homework? No, never. I was a cool teacher. I was waiting for you to say you gave it to him for 45. No way. No way. Now, I tell you what, if it's an auction, so if you guys don't know with auctions, if you start an eBay auction and you start at 99 cents and the bid's at $45 and someone offers you 500, if you end that auction early, you have to pay eBay's percent on that $45. So if I end the auction at $45, I still have to pay eBay commission at $45 because I think there's a lot of people that do that. So at auction, you'll get charged, but for that buy it now, I just put there was an error in the price and I ended the item. So nice save. Exactly, Amy D. Good catching in time. I know, right? So plot twist, big time plot twist. Not sorry. Yeah, Felix. Sorry, not sorry. That's how I felt. Good morning, Tammy. Good morning, Harbor Finds. It's early. What's up, Chase? Thanks for coming in. I haven't seen you in a while. Nikki, what's up? How are you allowed what you're netting for? Are we allowed to ask what you're netted for 2023? I actually haven't done my taxes yet. I'm waiting for a couple more things. But yeah, I mean, you can ask. I don't know what my net is yet. So I know what my gross is, but I don't know what my net is. There's a lot of factors I have to put into it. So I haven't done my taxes yet. So we'll find out. I did buy a ton of inventory last year. I really stocked up. So we'll see how it comes out. How to compare to comps when they are varied. How to compare comps when they're varied. You just have to look for something that looks just like yours or similar to yours, size-wise, everything. Most things we look up, there's something that sold just like it. If it's a one-off, like a vintage item or something, it might be a little bit tougher. Auctions with best offer, bro. Felix said, do auctions with best offer. I could, but I like to throw the auction. I like to throw that Kuji on there and people just battle it out. I like that. Good morning, Gravy. What happened? I missed it. Had a patient. Oh, Tammy had a patient. Nothing. I listed a North Face. Someone offered me 60. I accidentally put 45 instead of 65 in and sent the offer out to them. And I canceled or I ended the item before the person could respond to that offer. So I was either going to lose $20 of the offer I was going to send out. Instead, the whole plot twist changed that I sold it for full price like an hour later at $75. How do you pay yourself like a profit of $2,600? How much would that pay yourself? Okay, so the way I pay myself, and this is the last item, but I'll definitely continue to answer you guys' questions, especially if no one else is live. I'm fine with that. So the way I pay myself, and a lot of you have heard me talk about this, is I have my eBay. I've always had this. I've had my personal account, which is my eBay and my teaching paycheck, but now it's just my eBay and anything else I do. My wife has her account, which is her, whether it's her cakes and her teaching. And then we both put money from our accounts into one checking account, and that pays our bills. So really, whatever I put into that checking account is my payout. So every 2 weeks, I pay myself $1,400. So every 2 weeks, I put $1,400 into our joint account. So that's what I pay myself. I rarely buy anything for myself. I bought a new computer, which will end up being part of my business. That's a write-off. I rarely buy things for myself. So everything that I pay myself out goes into our joint account. So everything else stays in my eBay account and it just rolls. It's like my business account. So that's how that works. If that helps out, if that answers the question more. And that helps, honestly, that helps. We've always done that in our relationship. Again, everyone's different, joint accounts, whatever. But we've always done that because if I were to buy a watch that's really expensive and she was like, you don't need that or whatever, that was my money. It wasn't our money. So she doesn't care. If she bought something that I thought she didn't need, I don't care. It was her money. It wasn't our joint money. So we never have arguments about money. What is Facebook group again? It's Surf's Reselling Community. So Surf's Reselling Community is the Facebook group. There's a ton of people in there that's joined recently. And it used to be like a person would post a question and there would be like one answer. Now everyone's commenting. And when I go and look, everyone's answering the comments. So I don't even have to go in there and answer anything. It's awesome. I love it though. I love getting in there and hopping in and looking. I get burned on auctions sometimes. Yeah, you just have to put in like the exact price you want to pay. Oh, you mean if you do an auction, you have to be very careful. I do not recommend doing auctions to people ever. I say that all the time. I'm just used to, I always ran auctions with antiques because they were always one-offs. So that's what I do. If I go on Facebook group, can I get advice on 1940 military stuff? Yeah, you probably can. A lot of people know that stuff. I think someone posted the other day a military jacket, but I know about that stuff too. So I sell a ton of military. When we used to do estate sales, unfortunately, a lot of them, this was in like the early 2000s, it would be World War II veterans and they would have a ton of stuff. And I still have a ton of that stuff. Is UPS stock a buy or sell right now? I don't know, but I did buy some Tesla stock today. So no financial advice, but Tesla was like $250 a share a month ago. It's down to $175. It could still go lower. Have at it, but I bought a little bit of Tesla. I dabbled a little bit this morning. I think it's going to go a little bit lower, which I'm fine with. Is eBay better than Marketplace? 100%, Victoria. eBay is way better than Marketplace. I think if you ask anybody, eBay is better than Marketplace. Do you calculate the weight after the sale or when you list it? Jackie, when I list it is when I calculate it. And I've been doing it a long time, so I just know how much a shirt's going to be. But what I recommend, I don't have a scale because I just know how much stuff's going to be. And when I was with Ethan, he has a scale, but he doesn't ever use it because it's the same for him. You just know how much stuff weighs. But if you're new, I would purchase a scale. I would weigh your item. I put the weight in. I put the dimensions in. And I put how you're going to ship it. Is it ground? Is it priority? Is it flat rate? Whatever. Put that in, you won't lose money. And if you ship from home, you'll actually make money on that label. They'll pay $10, you'll pay $8 for the label, something like that. What do you do when items that you purchase and discover are damaged? Do you go ahead and list the item or point out the damages? Good question. Tax write-off, yes. So what I do on those, so if it's like a $5 and a $20 item, I damage it out and that's a damaged item for $5. So I take that item, it's a tax write-off that $5. Now, if it's a damaged item that is worth like $100, I might point out that damage and still sell it for $50 or $40. So it just depends, but I definitely, if I have something damaged, I definitely will throw it away. And then at the end of the year, I will add it all up and those will be like lost items or whatever, damaged items. I just put damaged out items. Most people offer, for eBay, I think if you run a store, it gives you 3 shipping options. I think you can offer the discounted eBay price if you offer a set base price or offer regular shipping option. So I just do whatever, I don't know. I do whatever I have it linked through USPS.com. So whatever their shipping price is what the buyer pays. And then if I ship from home, I get a discount. So that's what I do. And I think most people do that. What if you found a bigger item? I found a kid's drum set yesterday. I've never bought anything like that before. I was thinking I need to try a Marketplace. What do you think? Yes, Mary. I'm sorry. Yes. So Marketplace that's where I sell all my larger items. When I buy golf clubs, golf bags, anything big like a drum set, anything that's like a good deal. I bought an electric drum set before for like $50. I sold it for $300 on Marketplace. So yeah, any big items. I know people like to ship it, but anymore, I'm not set up for shipping large items like that. I don't have those boxes. I don't have the materials. So I just put those on Marketplace, take a little bit less. Yeah, I've been losing some money and getting on a scale today. Yeah. If you've been losing money on your shipping, definitely get a scale, 100%. Makes perfect sense. I just can't figure out how much to pay myself if my profits are 2,500-ish. Yeah, I guess you'll just have to figure that out, Chase, like obviously with how much you need. So that's what we need. What's up, Joel? Joel, last night was fun. Where's my double RL pants? I want those now. Just kidding. I'm so glad you ran those, and K-Way wasn't in there yet, so I got them for $50. Appreciate that. And the other rugby, women's rugby. But anyways, yeah, that's what I would do. What are your goals for this year? 15 items a day. So I always talk about it. Goals are what you can control. Whenever, and I posted on yesterday, if you guys saw my post on Instagram or Facebook, it was a post on, it was how much I did. It was basically don't compare yourself to others, but it's how much I did in the last 90 days. And then what are my next 90 days going to look like? So when I was a teacher for PE before special ed, I didn't used to grade. It used to be across the board. Like if you do 10 pull-ups, you get an A. If you do 10 push-ups, you get an A. That's not how I graded. I graded if you improved. So if Joe did 1 push-up and then the next time he did 2, he got an A because he improved. If Colin got 10 push-ups and the next time he got 8, he didn't practice, he didn't improve. So his grade was lower. So if you're not improving, then you get a lower score. So my goal, to answer your question, is to just improve. And the outcome will be good. If I list more, I'll sell more. If I do more push-ups, I'll get stronger. So that's what my goal is. No big money goal. I don't set goals like that. I set things that I can control. So my goal right now is to list 15 items a day. And then I'll be adding more goals towards the end of the year. As far as content, I also have some goals too. But again, it's not monetary goals. It's like how often I'll put stuff out. So those are my goals. Yeah, no problem, Joel. You deserve it. I posted about those Tommy pants last night so people could see. Yes, if you don't follow Casey on TikTok, follow her so you can see those Tommy pants. Tommy Hilfiger pants sold for a ton of money. Are they coming back? That's the question. When they recalled the Cybertruck, the stock it will go even lower. Yeah, bring it. That's the thing. That's the one thing people don't like when it comes to stock market. When the market dives and everything's going to nothing and, oh no, the stock market's crashing, no one buys. But when TJ Maxx is having a huge sale and everything's so cheap, everyone's flocking to TJ Maxx to buy. Show me the S&P 500. It looks like this over time. It doesn't look like this. It looks like this. So whenever there's a dip, it always recovers. So it's funny how the psychology of that works. I've been losing some money, so getting a scale today. Yes. Does Marketplace collect the sales tax for you? If not, how do you handle that? So what I do with Marketplace, I only do local pickup only, cash or Venmo. So that's how I do it. You're supposed to report that. How long did you sell on eBay before you actually set up a store? 2016 is when I set up a store. So I wasn't selling a whole ton of volume until 2016. That's when I set up a store. Where is the post? It's on Facebook, or am I on TikTok under Casey? I agree, sir. If you achieve your listing goals, the money will follow. Push yourself. Yep. Patrigo, you know it. You know how it is. So what's up, sir? What's up? I can hustle all day. Want to stop in and speak on a little break. What are you up to, hustle all day? What are you breaking from? My scale broke. I haven't replaced it. Reisner, you're someone who I know wouldn't need a scale. You use your hands all day. You probably know how much a thread weighs. So yeah, but if you're starting out, I'd recommend getting a scale for sure. Because I've made those mistakes too. I sold a shirt for $20. Thought I knew the shipping. I didn't make any money off of it because I messed up the shipping. What do you do when you can't find an item? I rarely can't find an item. Very rare. But if you do, you have to try to contact the buyer and say, listen, I can't find the item anywhere in my inventory. Is there something else in my store I can give you? I'll give you a free shipping or something. Try to make them feel good so you don't get negative feedback. And then they'll say, that's okay, I'll cancel. Or they'll say, sure, let me look around your store. Something like that. So just try to make it as friendly as possible to the buyer. Marketplace is also good for rare items and collectibles. I list all my $100 plus items on Marketplace. There you go, Tampa Toy. Locally, or do you list them? I was so happy when you got those, bro. Thanks everybody. Look at that, Kayla. Everyone in the hat. Appreciate everybody. I wasn't planning on being on here this long today, but I'll answer questions. I like it. I appreciate you putting those double RL, Joel. I was really mad you didn't put more on there. Really mad. Some goals make big achievements. Yeah, small goals make up big achievements. I saw a meme the other day. Well, let me talking. So it was a guy with a staircase going to the clouds, and it was like a normal home staircase, but there were like 100, 200 stairs. And then there's a lady next to him with stairs that were about this high, and there were only about 6 or 7 of them. So it was pretty much saying, take the small steps to reach your goal. But if you try to take those big ones, it's going to take you longer. You could fall, all those sorts of things. So it was really cool. I forget where I saw it. You know, we see that stuff all the time. I posted in the surf group. Oh, cool, Casey. She posted it in the surf group on Facebook. So Casey posted in the surf group on Facebook. Thanks, Joel. You're finally hearting me. Finally. You don't know what the bottom for stock, though. You don't know the bottom for stock. Felix, you're right. You don't know the bottom. But if it keeps getting cheaper, for example, Disney, when all that stuff happened with Disney and the woke and all that stuff happened, it dipped down to like $78. Do you think Disney's going anywhere? Disney's a juggernaut. Disney makes movies, theme parks, cruises. It's not going anywhere. So I bought a lot of Disney and I averaged down in Disney. Again, not financial advice, but I buy juggernaut companies. I don't mess with penny stocks and these new companies. But when Disney goes on sale like that, it's a juggernaut. If Apple has some big bad news, I'm going to buy Apple. Tesla, big bad news, I'll buy Tesla. The snowboard is a Burton. It's a Bullet 59. Okay, Patrick, yes. Burton's it's like one of the better snowboards you can get. So that's a good one. I'm sorry if I didn't answer you over here. Where's the post? It is now. I'm sending you a key lime pie soon. Patriot girl, I would love that. Get a hold of me. IG me. I love from Publix. I'd love that. I love the search reseller community. I have found it very helpful, built for learning things and getting answers to questions. Lynette, that makes me happy. That was the whole goal. People always are like, can you make a bullet list? People message me, I'll pay you for this, I'll pay you for that. I don't want that. So, and I guess I've always thought that way. And then when I got in the community and K-Way was always talking about that, we have private conversations. That's not how we're going to operate. That's not how we operate. So starting a free community, you get to start a Patreon. It could cost money and all that stuff. Why not just start a free community? So that full-time job. So never get you that full-time job. Oh, that full-time job. Never get to make your lives. I can hustle all day. What's your full-time job? You do if I remember right, don't you do like the car rent? You have like a million hustles, right? Do I accept returns? I do. So everyone says, Kayla. I know I miss Kayla. I saw her and we talked a lot. I talked to Kayla probably more than K-Way when I was at their house. Than Wayne. So yeah, I take returns. Pretty much you have to take returns on eBay. If you don't, they're going to force you to take returns. So just do returns. I don't do free returns. I have buyer pay returns. So I list my stuff locally. So Tampa, you do local. Yeah, I do local pickup. And that's that. And I usually do stuff. If I put something on there like bows or speaker, I always get a bunch of flakes. But if it's like golf equipment, it's usually the first person that messaged me wants it and they come right away and get it. So thanks, Harbor. I love that too. Disney is going up when Toy Story 5 comes out. Are they coming out with the Toy Story 5? They're going to sell billions in Toy Story toys. Tampa Toy, are they coming out with the Toy Story 5? Toy Story 4 ended it. It was good. Do we need a 5? I love Toy Story. It's one of my favorites. Thanks. You got something extra coming in your box, man, too. Joel, you didn't need to do that. And also, Joel, I bought 15 Valentines, and then later realized you only can buy one at a time to get you to that 1,000. I was like, dang it, why did I do that? I should have done one at a time. Bolo, vintage Polo Ralph Lauren, hickory striped shirt. Yes. Tam, post that in the Facebook group. That Tam had a Polo Ralph Lauren hickory stripe. I don't have any because they sell, but I had Levi's pants. They look like railroad, like the blue and white stripes. It was a shirt. She sold it for somewhere around 150. I know, around 150. I don't know how many items are you selling a day. I sold 12. Sold 12 in the last 24 hours, so 12 a day. And over the weekend is about 12 a day too, so 12 a day. Confirmed Toy Story 5. Oh my gosh. Publix or better. Ooh, Patriot Girl. They don't have Patriot Girl. They don't have in Bonita Roads anymore. I'm so sad about that. So no release date yet. Jay, listen, Disney has confirmed Toy Story 5. Oh my gosh. I'm such a Disney nerd. I love it. I love it. You see my smile? And one of my favorite students, he works at Goodwill. He does purging. He actually lives in you guys, I don't know if you've seen him, Sam. I posted a picture. I posted with him before, but his favorite is Toy Story. And so anytime I go in there, he wants to talk about Toy Story. So I bet next time I see him, he'll be going crazy over Toy Story. But yeah, that's everything. I need to do some picture taking and listing. So I need to do the work. Appreciate you guys as always. Tomorrow I will not be live on Here Packing. I might be live throughout the day. I'm doing a 9 to 9 thrift with Bearded. So I'll keep you posted. And then, I'll watch other people live. So hopefully some of you guys go live. If you have not been live yet, maybe you should go live for the first time today and tag me. And so we can watch you and you can show some of your stuff. That'd be cool. So appreciate you guys. Thanks, Jay Listeners. Have a good day too. Bye, everybody. Great time to buy a blue chip stock is when they have a split, say 2-for-1, etc. Yeah, a good split. And Tesla split quite a bit. Tesla I still think is overpriced. Nvidia is a great stock, but extremely overpriced right now. Not getting into it. But I don't want to talk stocks and stock market stuff. But I do have a little bit of knowledge in that category. So have an awesome day, everyone. Thanks, Pamela. Thanks, Patriot Girl. Thanks, everyone, for watching.